Eat up, it's a long time until breakfast.
I kept number one.
Number one.
Number one. This is so doggone good I can't stand it. Favorite college team? A. Hurricanes. B. Buckeyes. C. Fighting Irish. D. Gophers.
Oh, I got it.
Man, Fighting Irish, Dad.
Fighting Irish.
Is anyone of the immediate grandchildren that, okay. Grandpa's favorite actor. A. Woody Allen. B. John Wayne. C. Marcello Mastroianni. Or D. Ashton Kutcher.
John Wayne?
I can tell you that guy.
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
What is it?
Jeff didn't
You
get
have a
one.
lot of West.
Get one?
Right.
Okay, the next category is open to everyone.
Yay, Grandma.
Cool.
This is where you have the gold coin.
Yeah, I have the secret. Now, the one thing I want you to remember about these party favors is that they're geared for what Grandpa would like as a party favor. Okay? The first round was kind of what kids like. So it's.
When they're not in the case.
Why is everybody opening them? Mike, what did you get?
You just talked about the sauce.
Come on, Pete.
Anyone can participate.
I have
Dan,
myself.
give us
I
the
already won
answer.
our
Go ahead.
No, no. Oh, you can't win Maynard with the Green Bay.
Okay, you get a gift now.
Hey, he's wrong. Hey, wait a while, he's wrong.
It's not.
He said cousins come over and stay at our house in the summer. Pete came with a record called Sgt. Pepper. The kids played it over and over, and I told them only two people what? Only two people.
Oh, in the world bought that album.
Right. That's right.
The thing is, I did say it.
North America.
Classic story number 4.
Sour cream and chives, potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Win that.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Gary, I'll tell him again.
I like hearing the new ones.
Yeah, they're easy, so that if you haven't heard these, then you can ask for them.
Let's mark these down, Carl.
Yeah, make that an old fashioned.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, classic story number 6. When I went to school in North Dakota, I was living in a frat house and playing cards, and a group of us decided to go out for dinner. We got to the restaurant, everyone ordered big steaks, and when it was time to pay, the guys said, what? The guys he was with.
Where could you hear me?
Julia!
Oh, the answer.
Classic story number 7.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, I always went to Andrew's farm for the summer. We ate blank 3 meals a day, and when we went out, Andrew always had blank bills in his wallet and bragged me up as the best worker he ever had.
I would say meat and $100 bills.
$100 bills, yeah.
What they ate every 3
Summer
days.
sausage.
It was meat.
You know, you want to tell us the answer to that?
Well, there's a 3-part answer.
Well, tell us.
Summer sausage and bologna and
$100 bill.
$100 bills.
Yeah.
Close enough. $100 bills. Actually, you know what I was really thinking though?
Green Bay.
My version of the story was that you ate
I'm only
potatoes
giving
3
it to
times a
you.
day.
You know what?
No,
You ate
summer.
Potatoes, and that's what I got.
Fried potatoes and onions, yeah. And then summer sausage.
So I'll leave these with you, Dan.
About it. Okay, Chris.
You did it at our wedding too, at holiday, and got everybody kicked out.
What is it?
That's a good question.
Baked beans. Appropriate for a story about Roger. Are you gonna tell the beans story?
Yeah, very
No, the beans aren't
Oh,
in
the
this.
beans. They used to make these pots of beans, and Rogers were always so horrible, but not grown in his
Perfect.
Those are tomatoes.
Oh, don't drop them on the
Nice
floor.
one. I just love
Okay, this is the end. Classic story number 10.
pass them over here and get 'em out of there.
We'd go camping at Cribbets, and Don Ryder and I would eat breakfast. We would have a blank and a pound of blank. The kids were just little, and we stayed in a little. What did they stay in, and what did Don Ryder and Dad eat for breakfast?
They ate scrambled eggs for breakfast.
And a pound of
10
bacon.
eggs.
Yeah, and they stayed in a little camp.
A
It
little
was a
trailer.
pop-up, wasn't it?
Right, it was a little.
Little trailer.
A dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, and a little trailer is the answer, I think. So
Pretty close. I thought it was only 7 eggs, but it might have been 10. Story.
Depends on when you
Change
story
it.
it goes.
Yeah, I mentioned 10 now.
I'm hungry already.
Yeah.
More
We'll leave these with you. More beans.
Thank you.
okay, now I have number 10. This is better than the Super Bowl. Anyone remember that saying?
Should I tell them?
Sure, tell me.
That was when we were in St. Peter's in Rome.
Oh.
So that was an inside
We
joke.
were, yeah,
That
we
was an
were
inside.
there.
Thanks a lot.
But I thought he would have told
One of us
That was a
you.
Steve Chapel joke.
Dad, could
Julie
you-
and I have not been to Italy.
Yeah.
And Gail as well.
I traded.
What's
Yeah.
Number 9, Sherry, how would you like a shot and a beer?
That could have been the top 10.
I'm gonna still try.
Okay, this is another insider, but I threw it in anyway. Why didn't you or Pete ever tell me about this?
Like they
I know what
always
it is,
did.
but I can't think.
Was it Italy?
I know I said it.
It was at the Ponte Vecchio in Florence.
Oh.
Sort of a joke. Okay, rejected top 10 saying number 7. What do you have a taste for?
Yeah, that's number one.
That's a
I think.
classic.
It is a
Number one.
classic.
Every day of our life.
Oh, what do you eat for dinner? Yeah.
Like, what do you want for supper? What do you have
And
a
then
taste
he'd
for?
say,
I still ask Gary then. I think he's going to answer me, and he says,
I don't care.
Okay, number 6 on the top 10 rejected. I'm the only one that has to work in the morning.
Oldie but good.
We've heard that one before.
I said it one.
All summer.
Yeah, that's right.
I really have to work my
Around
guts
Christmas,
out.
It goes
around
on top.
Christmas time.
Yeah, the day after Christmas or day after Thanksgiving.
Now that I have, well, number 5. Now that I have the answers, no one asked me the question.
That ain't even funny.
Okay, number 4 on the top 10 rejected. I don't eat sweets. I just like a little more meat.
For dessert, yeah.
For dessert, yeah, we'll have to add that. Number 3, Lon Knudsen gave it to me last week at breakfast. So it's in context. You'll have to, maybe you can explain it. I never thought I would find a cracker better than Nabisco.
Wonderful.
Do you remember saying that?
I'm sure he did, but
He
we never
said
did.
it when he ate Lon's mom's flatbread
Oh.
at Knudsen's house one time, and Lon remembered it in light of his mother's funeral last week. Okay, top 10 rejected sayings number 2. Look up, boom.
You guys should know that,
Doesn't look up and then-
Oh,
I really didn't hit him. Julia, a few times.
I've seen a darker side of your father now. I didn't remember that he was.
Mike, tell us the truth.
Roger taught me that one.
Then the number 1 of the top 10 rejected sayings also has a prop. One thing I don't need is another 50-cent Edgar Bennett card.
I figured
You
out
only have
easier
that one.
controls.
Oh, nice.
This.
Yeah, that's how I play.
What am I gonna do with these?